Hi, this is Flatsoid here. This is just a quick little demonstration to show how the globe defenders are trying to change how we observe things. First of all, they want me to plot a graph where the man is moving away from a fixed star. This alone shows that they are being dishonest, because when you take a sextant reading, you are standing at your GP, you standing still, and you are doing your angular measurements to the moving GP, which is the star, hence why you do it at a certain time. Now, let's take this into consideration. This is why we use the man standing still and the luminary moving over the arc, because it's not us moving, it's the luminary moving. Let's go. This is an 80 degree. Look at the altitude relationship compared to the distance, shall we? 80 degrees, 70 degrees, 60 degrees, 50 degrees, 40 degrees. What do you guys see is happening here? Is its altitude, apparent altitude, dropping while its distance is increasing away from Mike? Then it's dropping some more, 20 degrees, 10 degrees, and eventually on the horizon, 0 degrees. What did we observe here? The linear relationship was simple. It was showing it's because of perspective. You don't believe me? Okay, let's go on. This is showing just the spacings of distance between the mic and the distance of arc with the angular measurement. As you see, it gets further away with distance. That distance between the angles gets smaller. You know, something like when you're looking with perspective in reality and you see things trying to get compressed together. You see the angles getting compressed together. This is exactly what you're seeing in reality. I didn't think it was possible to actually show perspective from orthographic view, but I think I've figured it out well enough to show you can. You see, as it's going away with distance, the angles are compressing into each other and thus showing its perspective and not just curve. Let's look now at the same effect going up with altitude. Weird. So, how are you going to get an actual altitude measurement if it's just an apparent altitude? This is based on perspective as well, showing it's compressing as it's going up. So, this is why you get the bubble. This is why you get the arc. Not because it's a physical arc. It's all because it's optical, it's perspective. Let's place them together. There we go. I want you guys to really look at this graph very, very hard and realize this is what we are seeing in reality, Globers. Use your brain. We stand still with the sextant looking at the moving star, not the star standing still watching us moving away. Got it? Yes. So, yes, even if Mike is moving away, you'd get the same difference. Only thing is, you would see the bubble moving with Mike, where with the star, it would be opposite. Okay, so let's get on to Sean Hawkins' Polaris challenge, which is not really a challenge, and since we said before to him numerous times, it has been debunked. Live on my channel, on many other people's channels, even Q&A a few weeks back. So, Sean, I hope you're paying attention. Based on the information I have just provided you and everybody else, you would notice it is because of perspective why the stars are following the ground. It's following that arc to reach the ground because of perspective. You are measuring a altitude angle. It is an apparent altitude angle. It's not a physical height. So, the triangles are meeting thanks to perspective. Now let's move Mike back. Remember, he's walking along a flat baseline, and we're going to see the relationships staying linear as I have shown before. Let's move to 70 degrees. See how his bubble is moving with him. This is because he's limited to that field of view. The bubble's moving further away, and thus the altitude is keeping with the bubble. It's just perspective, ladies and gentlemen. The angle is becoming more and more acute as he is moving away, so there's moving more distance between him and the star at its GP. See how it's still dropping? Keeping to the curve of what? The sky. Not the ground, the sky. And this is why it keeps to reality. He's gone to 10 degrees and voila. This would be now Polaris at the North Pole and obviously Mike now at the equator. It is now too acute to see, which is 5,400 nautical miles away. He has just reached the limit of being able to see past his field of view bubble. I hope you pay attention, Shawn, because this is your debunk. Very, very simple. Perspective is the reason we see the drop in the sky. We measure the angles in the sky. Thank you guys for watching. I would really appreciate it if you just hit that boop button, because it does help to get this out to a further audience. Till next time, God bless.